Okay, folks, listen, I'm finna show you guys and give you guys the first little taste on your journey. Listen, if you wanna know how to make something that look this good like this, today we finna learn how to make, check this out, we finna make garlic parmesan boneless chicken wings. Let's get it. All right, folks, so look, we finna go over these ingredients and you guys know where to find it. It's at Smokin and Grillin with AB.com, and that's WITAB.com, right? So look down here. Look, I got three these are nice size. These are gonna be perfect for us to make our boneless wings, right? These are our chicken breasts, right? Obviously, I got no skin on it, right? We got garlic clove, parmesan, we got garlic and onion powder sitting on top of my butter, right? We got panko chips, and this right here is how we gonna level it up with just a little bit more flavor. And then I'm gonna slide this over here because we always gotta have that salt and pepper. All right, before we do anything, right? We done already went over the ingredients. This would be a good time for us to go ahead and hit bake because we gotta preheat, right? 400 degrees. And we let that go. Now we're gonna come back over here. Now, I got me a baking sheet. I put some parchment paper. If you guys got those silicone mats like I do, you know what I mean? Whatever, you know, float your boat, just put those down right there, right? Now this chicken has already been cleaned and ready to go. So we got the breast. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this down, right? Now you see how thick this is right here? I'm going to just cut it like that. And that's gonna be a nice size bite, right? So I'm gonna take this. Also, you wanna get yourself and get set up so that you can have some success, right? So I got my bowl. I'll just drop that in there like that. And then what we're gonna do is we just gonna cut all of them about the same size, right? You know, I didn't know for a long time that boneless chicken wings was made from breast meat, even though I done broke them open, looked at them, you know what I mean, and saw that it was white meat in the inside. So some of y'all I'm gonna be talking to, you be like, you know what? I didn't even pay attention. All right, so I got them all cut down. I put them in this bowl right here. You see, look, they're all about the same size. Now I'm getting ready to take, you know, some extra virgin olive oil, just to add something here on this. This is gonna help everything stick to it. I was gonna need a little bit more than that. Get in here, and then we just coat it all. Now my extra virgin olive oil, the one that I'm using right now, and the reason I say it every time, because listen, the aromatic that kicks up off of it. This right here is garlic infused. All right, so now that I'm done mixing this, we want to set this off to the side. Obviously, I got to change my glove, you know, from all that oil. And don't forget, we're dealing with raw chicken, right? So I'm going to go ahead and get this bowl. And you guys let me know down in the comment section below, what do you guys want me to do? If you guys want me to like start putting in, you know, like my recipe card and start talking about the tools you need and how to make it, you know, come together, like just so to make it easier in the kitchen, let me know. If I get enough people to tell me that, I'll just implement that into my recipes, right? So now back to this. This part, real simple. Remember we got seasoning, we drop it all in there, and then we got some panko. We get that mixed up. I'm just gonna set that to the side, but trust me folks, I do have hot soapy water over there ready to work. I'm gonna give this a couple of pinches of salt. Remember folks, for us to, that's just enough of that. That was like a big pinch. I always do this because I want to add my salt. I want to control it. This is for all my people out there with that hypertension. And just, I think now today, we're a little bit more conscious, you know, of what we put in our body. So if we can control the sodium, we do that. Now, this right here, we're going to add that to it too. And you heard that beeping sound right there? That tells me that I need to hurry up because my oven is ready. I'm going to step off, come over here and grab some of my seasoning. You know, that's great on, you know, chicken, any poultry. You're gonna just add something. Then add a little color to it. You know what I mean? So you wanna add some to that. I normally use a whisk, folks. I can just put this out here like this. I normally get a whisk, but I'm just gonna mix it up right here. And then I can tell you this, I treat everything that I mix with seasoning just like I do with flour. I'm eventually gonna taste this to see if it needs any more, but me looking at it right now tells me that I need to add a little bit more seasoning. All right, so after I tasted this right now, I can tell you this is seasoned panko. I love it. Now we're gonna go ahead and the reason I did it that way, because I don't want to taste it with the Parmesan being raw like that, because to me, Parmesan is great when it's mixing like a sauce. But I guess the bottom line is it's great when it's melted, right? So now I'm gonna go ahead and let's do our thing, folks. Let's just go ahead and get ourselves about, I don't know, about a half a cup, you know what I mean? And we just, you know, take it from there. Now remember, we went ahead and put that, we coated our chicken, right? So it's ready, tactful, and it's ready to absorb and be sticky. All right, so we gotta put a little bit of that in there. You gotta see where we're going with it. And you know what? I ain't gonna lie to you, as simple as this sauce is that I'm finna make, trust me, don't let the lack of ingredients fool you. All right, so now that we have that, done, I want you guys to take a look. You can see the parm, you can see the grate. Look at that right there. I've already tasted it. I know that it's well seasoned. Ooh, look at that. So you guys got to adjust, right? So this is what we're finna do. We're gonna do a little bit of a toss. Not really a toss, but just gonna mix it all up. Now that we have it all separate, I'm gonna go ahead and add this here. Just add it. Right, and then I'm going to sprinkle this over the top. And then I'm going to mix. You guys can see just how it starts to get coated. You can see that I don't have a whole lot of crumb, falling off. That's because we went ahead and hit it with the, the infused olive oil. It'll take some more. Don't forget, this got that parm in there, so this becomes what? Melted on there. All right, so we just work it like that. Then we got that garlic powder in there, salt, pepper, onion powder to give it a little bit more taste. And then last but not least, we hit it with that A seasoning. Now you guys can add anything else to it. To be honest with you, I've made this several times without even using my own, seasoning, and it comes out crazy good. All right, so we just work this back and forth. I'm gonna add a little bit more to it. And once you got them fully, coated, remember we put that parchment paper on that baking sheet. Now I gotta quit handling it so rough. We don't want nothing to fall off. All right, so now you wanna have something look like that. All right, so now we got a bunch of these, right? So got the parchment paper. I still like to have a little space, right? So all I'm gonna do is, I don't need to stay here and talk to y'all how we gonna do this, or show you that. If I do, we'll do like a little bit of a time lapse or hurry up. But anyway, either way, we finna get all of these here. And I know you guys gotta love the fact that that Parmesan is on here. Leave a little space, folks, and let them work. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. I went ahead and added, because I had 4 actual breasts, So I went ahead and cut that down, added it to it because I had so many crumbs left over. So you see, I just went and got my half pan, put it like that. Now I'm already at 400 degrees. We'll just put this in here, just like this. Now we're only gonna be in the oven for about, 15, 20 minutes, but halfway through, I like to go ahead and flip these, right? So I got them in here. Let's get these over here to this side. Let's push these over here like that. Let's get them going, right? So I'm gonna tell you what, I'm gonna see you guys in about anywhere between 9 and 10 minutes. We're gonna flip them over and then let them continue to cook. Okay, so look, I just pulled them out. It's been 10 minutes, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these and we're gonna go ahead and just flip these over, right? Just like you see. And then once I got them all flipped, notice that I got myself a little bit of spray, right? Now this is avocado spray. Once I get them all flipped, I'm gonna go ahead and spray them. So let me get them all flipped over and then we'll go from there. All right, I got all of these turned over. I got it. Sometimes a little bit stick on the bottom end, you know what I mean? But don't worry, just break them loose, get them flipped over, and then we put them back in the oven. Here's the ones that I had that were extra. Looked like the bottom of my oven was cooking a little bit hotter. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna exchange these. Put these at the top and these down at the bottom. Now you just go back in. Look, I told you that was 10 minutes. Now we just gonna go for another 10. We're gonna pay attention to them. And to be honest with you, I'm gonna start probing some of the thicker ones. I wanna make sure that they're ready. And I got myself with this meat probe and we're gonna check. Remember, 165, folks. These are breasts. We don't want them to be dry. Okay, so look, while we back in there, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and cut myself my butter, right? Let's do it like this. Now, I like a lot of sauce. So let's go ahead and start heating up our saucepan. All right, you see that flame right there? Let's go ahead and reduce that down. A little bit low. That's like a medium low. Pull this off. And if you look at what I'm doing, I'm actually doubling the recipe. You guys can do the same. Don't forget, it's on my website, smokinandgrillinwithab.com, and that's WITAB.com. All right, so look, butter melted, nice, buttery, fatty, you know what I mean, full of flavor. Now I'm gonna go ahead and just load up my garlic press, right? Let's go ahead and get this going. I don't wanna do that, let's do it like that. All right, so now we take it, and this is the part that brings me so much joy, you guys. Just add it there, and then, oh, I did tell you in the very beginning, I got that low heat. We don't wanna burn this butter right here. I mean, matter of fact, I'm finna reduce it down even more, and we're gonna keep it moving. All right, so as you guys can look down in here, it's starting to foam up a little bit. It's been like a little bit of a slow roll. It's already butter and it is salty, but I'm gonna add a little bit to it, just a light little pinch. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of black pepper to it because we're gonna wanna see them specks. And I've already shredded, you know, some more of this Parmesan. Let's get this going. Let's get this all married in here like this. And now I'm getting ready to just start adding it. I only add a little bit at a time and let the heat, you know, because we got to do it gradually. It'll settle in and it'll melt. It'll start to thicken up as well. All right, so we just put in, you know, a couple of little pinches at a time. Ooh, look at that. Now we want it to fully break down. All right, so we're gonna let it just keep going. Now I'm gonna add a little bit more. I'm only put about a half a cup in here altogether. This is a cheese sauce. It's real garlic. You can smell it. This right here is right. You know what I mean? So we got it, it's all broke down, all melted. I promise you it's buttery and all of that, right? So I'm gonna set this over here. Now what we're getting ready to do is pull these out of the pull these out of the oven. All right, so this is what you come up with. Now I'm gonna show you something right now. Remember I used parchment paper? This sauce right here, fire, folks. Don't let the simplicity fool you. All right, so if I show you this right here, when you use the parchment paper, you see how it kind of like burned down there? That's because we had a lot of Parmesan cheese on there, right? But you call it what you want to call it, but these like this are gonna be like super, you know, good, right? So some of them got the little dark spots on them. It really doesn't really make no difference. So I'm telling you, that's not no burn. You know what I mean? It's just dark. We just call it dark cheese. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take this, and now I'm just gonna add a little bit of this over here on the top like this. Right, I want to save just a little bit of this, you know what I mean, for a little bit of a decoration at the end. Right, so now what I'm getting ready to do is, I'm gonna just do it, instead of me taking it, because it is breaded and we put it in the oven, I don't want to just like flip it and make everything come off. I'm just gonna go ahead and get in here with my hand and just get some of this. Ooh, look at that right there. Now, how many of y'all are making, you know, boneless wings, you know, at the house? Or should I say, how many of y'all are gonna start making boneless wings at the house? Let me go ahead and get this plated up. You know what I mean? And let me take some pictures and let's go ahead and eat some of these. Okay, folks, look, here we go. This is it, complete. I don't know about you guys, but everyone, when I talk to people and I say boneless chicken wings, they get to ask me all kind of questions. And I want to say they act weird. They say they only get it when they out. So now you guys know just how easy it is. You know that we're using that white meat. That's going to be that breast. And if you look right here, right underneath this paper over here, look, we got an assortment of the dips, right? That's what I like. It's football season. You guys can dip. We got a barbecue ranch. We got barbecue sauce. We got a hot sauce. And this right here is just traditional ranch. With all of that being said, I'm not finna over talk no more. I'm just finna go. And if you guys didn't know, I really, really love barbecue ranch. Let's get it. Cheers, y'all. Now, because this is mine, I get to double dip. You don't think I'm not finna dump one of these dips? These are mine, y'all. Well, folks, I can tell you right now, I am hungry and it don't look like I made enough for anybody. So I'm probably gonna knock off about a third of these, you know what I mean? Hey, listen, don't forget to tell me what you guys would serve this with. I know some of you guys are gonna say some veggies and stuff like that, but I'm real interested. I just love the way other people think, you know what I mean? And if I read it and I like it, I might make a video and give you guys the props too. Hey, so with that being said, you guys know what to do, especially if you're new to my channel. This is what I want you to do. I want you to go ahead and like, subscribe, and tell everybody out there, there's a channel out here that's simplifying these recipes and taking the mystery out of cooking. I can just see people in the background, they shuffling and moving because they're ready to come and eat, but let me get mine off the top. I'm out, y'all. Peace.